In this video we will talk about relationships in Laravel. First we will start by one-to-one relationship. In Laravel, one-to-one relationships refer to a type of relationship between two database tables where each record in one table is associated with exactly one record in another table, and vice versa. Let's explain this with an example. Consider two database tables, users and profiles. Each user has exactly one profile, and each profile belongs to exactly one user. This is a typical scenario for a one-to-one relationship. Here's how you can define and use a one-to-one relationship in Laravel using eloquent models. First, we need to create migrations for both tables. The user table is already there, we just need to create a profile table. Inside of it we will add a new foreign ID which is user ID, and it will be constrained to the user table. Next we need to make the models for the profile and the user. There is already a user model but we need to edit it. In the user model, we define a profile method using the has1 method to establish the one-to-one relationship with the profile model. This method indicates that every user has one profile. Next let's make the profile model. We will use the PHP artisan make model profile command, and then inside of it we will add fiables and table of course. And then we define a user method using the belongs to method to define the inverse of the one-to-one relationship. Now, we can use the defined relationship methods to access related data. Let's first migrate to add our tables into the database, and now after we have added them, let's add a new user to test it. And after adding the new user we need to add a profile for that user. Let's go to the profile table and add the new profile with the user ID 1. And next after we have added a profile and a user related to that profile, let's go to our controllers to see how we can use the relationships. Let's go to our index function, and inside of it we will find the user with the ID so we can retrieve it. And next we access the profile relationship method defined in the user model to retrieve the associated profile. The $profile variable now contains the profile related to the user with ID 1. And that's how we can access the profile of the user that we have. Let's run our application to test it. We will just return profile so we can see it, and next we will use the PHP artisan serve command to run the application. Now let's go to the index page, and we will get the profile of that user. Now let's try and make the same thing but in reverse. So we will find the profile and then we will get the user of that profile, and then we will return the user. Let's go and test it. Let's refresh the index page, and we will get the user that we want. Now that is the simple part of relationships. How can we make it more complex? We will first explain something called lazy loading and eager loading. What are eager and lazy loading? Eager loading is a technique where you retrieve the related models along with the primary model in a single database query. It preloads the related models up front, reducing the number of database queries needed to fetch related data. Eager loading is more efficient when you know in advance that you'll need the related data, especially when dealing with multiple related models. Lazy loading is a technique where related models are retrieved from the database only when you access the relationship property on the primary model. It defers the loading of related models until they are actually needed, which can save resources if you don't always require the related data. Lazy loading is the default behavior in Eloquent.it may result in additional database queries being executed when accessing relationships, especially if you access multiple related models. Eager loading is generally more efficient as it retrieves related models in advance with a single query, whereas lazy loading retrieves related models on demand, potentially resulting in additional queries. Eager loading reduces the number of database queries by combining related data retrieval into a single query, while lazy loading may lead to multiple queries being executed when accessing relationships separately. Eager loading is recommended, and you know in advance that you'll need related data to avoid n+1 query issues, while lazy loading is suitable when you don't always need the related data or when you want to defer its retrieval. In summary, eager loading and lazy loading offer different trade-offs in terms of efficiency and usage. Choosing between them depends on your specific requirements, performance considerations, and how you plan to use the related data in your application. Now, how do we use them in our relationship? We have already used lazy loading when we accessed the profile of a user previously, but how do we use eager loading? With eager loading, we can preload related models in advance using the with method. This can be more efficient when you know you'll need the related data. So for example, if we want to get the user with their profile, we will first call the user model, and then the with method inside of it we need to specify the name of the method so it is profile, and then we will chain the find method and we will pass it 1 so we can get the user with the ID 1 and their profile. Let's go and test what we will get using this method. Let's just return the user, and then go to the index page and refresh it. And we will get the user and with it the profile that he has. Let's try to only access the profile. We will just type user and then profile and return it. Let's refresh the index page to see what we will get, and we go the profile of that user. And now let's dive into explaining one-to-many relationships in Laravel using the user and post models as an example. We already have a post model and table, but we need to add a user ID to the table, and then after adding the foreign ID user ID to the table we need to add it in the fields in the post model. Now we need to define a new method in the post model for the user-post relationship. We will name the method user, and inside of it we will return a belongs to relationship just like we did with the profile model. And now we will go to the user model to make the post method. The post method will return a has many relationship, because the relationship between them is a one-to-many relationship, because every user can have many posts, and every post belongs to one user. Now let's go to the test controller to test our relationships and see how we can use them. How can we first retrieve the user's posts? We will use the with method to do so. We will define a new variable, and then we will use eager loading to retrieve a user with their associated posts. Just like we did with the profile and user, but we will get a lot of posts, so how can we go through them? To do so we will use a for each loop and access the user posts as post, and then inside of it we can access each post title, for example. Next let's see how we can create a new post using our relationship. We will first find the user, and then we will make a new post just like we did previously in the store function, but then we will use the user that we just found, and then we will chain the posts method to it. And after that we will chain the save method to it, and inside of it we will pass it the post that we just created, and now the post will be created and associated with the user that we want. Additional notes: with the has many method in the user model, you can access a user's posts as a collection. Conversely, with the belongs to method in the post model, you can access the user who authored a post. This relationship allows you to easily perform operations like retrieving a user's posts, creating new posts for a user, updating posts, deleting posts, etc., using Eloquent's powerful ORM features. In summary, one-to-many relationships in Laravel provide a convenient way to establish connections between records in different database tables, allowing you to work with related data efficiently in your application. And that's it for the one-to-many relationship in Laravel. There is also a lot of different relationships in Laravel like many-to-many and polymorphic, but those are a little bit advanced, so we will not talk about them in our course, but maybe later in a more advanced course we will explain them in details. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.